Okay, let's take a look at how to apply ActionScript to essentially where I click on my City of Henderson button to launch a web page. So I'm going to click here on this button to launch a web page in my browser. And notice I've got the City of Henderson BTN. That's the instance name of my button. And the code that I want to copy is over here. So I'm going to copy this in my Word document. And essentially, it's calling the URL request class, creating a variable to load my web page into into my web browser. So I'm going to go back into Flash, jump into my code, drop down here, and I've applied some comments in my code just to split my code out. Let me know what particular portions of that code does. Now, since this is I'm declaring a variable here, I'm going to cut and paste that on the top of my second line of code. And just to run through it, I'm creating a variable called coh_request, calling the URL request class inside of Flash. And sometimes this doesn't copy and paste too well from a Word document, so I'm going to redo these parentheses, and notice how my color changes. So Flash is recognizing this as a full web address. It has difficulty with that parentheses there when I copy and paste. So I've got City of Henderson there, and that's in parentheses. So I'm getting the full request there with the HTTP. Now I'm going to drop down here to this line, and this is calling my function COH. I'm going to get rid of that extra space there, just to clean it up a little bit. This looks very familiar with what I've written before, and I'm going to go ahead and clear up this extra space. And there's no parentheses here, but there does need to be parentheses here for the blank, since this is going to call it up in a new a blank window. So new window. So I'm going to delete those, retype that. Notice how I've got green again. I don't want that last line to be green, so I'm going to redo those parentheses. And then that last line of code is going to refer to my button to call up that URL command. So now when I test my movie, I click on the City of Henderson, and it launches cityofhenderson.com and goes directly to the web page that